Joy here with subrosatea.com. How have you been feeling? I gotta tell you, sometimes I'm not sleeping so well nowadays. I really need great energy. So today's video is all about how our tea can help you have energy. So whether you are hard at work, whether you're studying, maybe you're a weekend warrior where you really like to have a lot of energy on your weekends so you can get a lot of housework done, we've got the perfect tea for you. Today I'm going to talk about some of our really great tea accessories. I'm going to talk about matcha, which is a little bit different and a little bit the same as the loose leaf tea that we sell. We're going to talk about matcha, we're going to talk about mate, how those two things are different. We're going to talk about Ceylon and Darjeeling teas, which you may have heard about before, but I hope that I give you a really great opportunity to give them a try. So friends, if you are brand new here, if there is no red above my head, that simply means you're watching it on the replay. Feel free to use the hashtag replay and shop away. Welcome, my name is Joy. I'm the owner of subrosatea.com. We're a small company based in Northern Ohio and we'll ship anywhere in the United States. We have over 100 flavors of loose leaf tea, blooming tea, and matcha, including treats, snacks, and gifts, and really great tea accessories. This one in particular is great for all three things: loose leaf tea, blooming tea, and matcha. Friends, if you're brand new to shopping with us in this method, you have two great options. You can download our mobile app, especially if you have an Apple device. Right now, our app isn't ready for Android, but fingers crossed that'll be happening any moment. Or you can stay right here on Facebook with us. All you need to do is comment the word register. You will receive a one-time only Facebook registration notification. Go ahead and fill that out. Come on back and shop with us. So how is everyone doing, friends? I can see that a lot of you are here. I love it that I can see you. Make sure you leave me a comment when you're here so I know that it's you. How's your day going? Are you struggling with energy? Are you one of those people who sleep fabulously and wake up so alert, ready to start your day? I don't know what the deal is, but when I was in my 20s, no problems. I jumped right out of bed as soon as that alarm went off and I could start my day and really not rest until the evening. Now I'm moving a little bit slower. I'm going to call it like it is. That is just the way it is. So I'm going to, like I said, do a little demonstration and of course some information. Friends, you should see above my head the words comment sold 100. If you cannot see that, please tap my nose. It should expand the video into your entire viewing screen. The first thing I'm going to do here is steep myself up some matcha. Are you familiar with matcha? Have you had it before? Matcha comes from the tea leaf, but we have stripped away the stems and the veins and taken that tea leaf and ground it into a powder. So what you're looking here is whole tea leaf ground powder, and that's why it's this color. It is this bright green color for two reasons. One, it is all natural. We didn't add any food coloring to it. And two, it's the way the plant has grown. They are growing the plant with a net over it, which makes the plant fight for sunlight, which makes the plant produce more chlorophyll. So the chlorophyll is the good stuff. It's the antioxidants, flavonoids, polyphenols that your body needs, and it's going to convert that into energy. Like I said, it's an all-natural product. It's not something that's chemically enhanced. It is all natural. It should not give you the shakes, okay? It won't give you the shakes or the jitters. You also should not get a drop-off like you do with artificial stimulants. So I absolutely love it. Now, if you are completely brand new to matcha, I want you to know we have 5 flavors right now. Well, we have one unflavored, okay, like plain. And then we also have flavors of matcha. And what I would recommend you do if you are brand new is to start small. Start with just a half a teaspoon per 8-ounce cup. So what you are seeing me do here, friends, I am using my bamboo whisk, we sell the whisk, we sell this mug, we sell the matcha. But above me is Kemet Sold 100, which is this mug. And I love using this mug for this because you can see it, okay? So I put in a fair amount of matcha into my mug. I'm now, oh, let me show you. Sorry about that. I'm now just cleaning my bamboo whisk with some water, mostly because I'm going to talk for a couple of minutes and I don't want it to be, you know, laying around dirty while I'm talking, and I don't want to go to the sink while I'm chatting with you either. So I'm just going to set that aside. But I used hot water and my matcha and only a little bit of water because I want it to be concentrated, because I'm actually going to make myself a big morning drink, okay? So I want all that matcha in here with just a little bit of water, and you're going to see I've got some other steps next. But the matcha is the part, this is concentrated. This is now a darker green than it's going to be at the end, simply because I used so much matcha and just a little bit of water. It would be still that bright green color if I put in 24 ounces of water, which is kind of my end goal at the end of this before I drink it all. So we're going to set this aside while we keep chatting. Oh yes, wanted to also let you know, you're going to see I'm going to bring out this mug a couple of times. This is our insulated glass mug. It's really great for blooming tea because you would put the pod, the bloom, right into the mug and let it steep up. This mug is 3-piece set, so it also comes with a glass infuser basket, and the basket has little ridges. So you're going to see that I'm going to put loose leaf tea in here, more water, and let it steep right in the matcha, and when I remove it, the tea leaves will stay in. The steep tea is going to be in my cup. This also comes with a really super beautiful lid. It's a bamboo lid. Obviously, you can use this lid to keep your tea nice and hot. You can also use it as a coaster. I'm going to tell you, though, that I'm going to make myself a cold tea beverage to go for my morning smoothie. So I'm not going to use the lid to keep the matcha hot, but I did use hot water to make sure that the matcha dissolved really well. And you can see there's, well, can you see? I don't know if you can tell, but there's no clumps. It's absolutely perfect. And again, I used the bamboo whisk here. Let's talk about the next item. I'm going to bring that up to the screen. The next item is Sold 101. And the next item, I know right now a lot of you are thinking about gifts. So of course, tea for energy. I hope that's what got you to watch the video. But a lot of you are thinking about the perfect holiday gift, and I love this matcha set. This is the matcha set with gift box. So it does come with this beautiful, beautiful gift box. It is wood. It is carved. I think you can see that. It comes with a beautiful hinge here. So this is our 4-piece matcha set that comes with it. What does come inside is a bamboo whisk. This is my personal property, but you'll get a brand new one. And then this is a whisk holder. Okay, so after this whisk is completely clean, you don't want to just lay it flat. It's bamboo. Okay, if you were to lay it flat, it would lose its integrity and shape. You would want to dry it on the holder. It ensures that the bamboo whisk, when it dries, it's going to, again, be as good as new right afterwards. So, again, 2 pieces in the 2-piece set here. It does also come with this beautiful matcha bowl. Again, I'm making myself a smoothie in the mug, but the matcha bowl is very traditional to do a matcha tea ceremony. This is a beautiful ceramic bowl. It's not glazed. It is absolutely perfect if you were just going to have traditional matcha this way. And a bamboo wood spoon. You saw I just grabbed the quickest teaspoon in my kitchen, but typically we're going to recommend a bamboo wood spoon so the metal doesn't have any interactions with the delicate matcha powder. Hey there, friends. What are you sipping on today? Would you leave me a comment when you're here? I'd greatly appreciate it. What are y'all sipping on? This particular gift set, I already cut ribbon, so it's going to ship flat to you like this, but I gave you a ribbon that you can tie a big bow and just make a beautiful presentation. I love my matcha gift set stored in this wood box because for me, matcha is quite often tea ceremony that I like to get out my box and meditate just a few minutes and think about what I'm doing and really focus on it and be thankful and grateful for all of the energy that the matcha is going to provide So this wood box means a lot to me, but we do sell the 4 authentic tools separately as well without the box if that is your preference. Next up, while my matcha is still continuing to jam over there, I wanted to show you our bamboo blooming glass teapot because this is also a really beautiful option that you can do everything with. You can do your matcha, the blooming tea, and of course loose leaf tea. So I'm going to bring that up on the screen. Next, hey there Katie, listening while working. I get it. Hey Katie, are you listening with the closed captioning on? I have to admit that I have seen our videos on closed captioning, but I don't type that. I don't know how they're getting the words. I can only imagine what my words are being translated to. Are you sipping work today, Katie? Are you sipping tea at work today, Katie? Anyway, friends, this is our bamboo blooming glass teapot. It does make 4 cups. So you can tell that it is significantly bigger than the mug, which is 16 ounces. A lot of our blooming tea do need 4 cups in order to steep properly and bloom. This teapot does come with the beautiful bamboo lid, glass teapot here, and as you heard me say with the loose leaf tea, you're going to see that the mug comes with an infuser basket. This particular teapot has almost like a corkscrew, like a pigtail wire nest inside the spout. So when you're pouring your tea, it will keep all of the blooming tea and loose leaf tea in. Now the matcha gets dissolved. The matcha that we're talking about right now, it's a powder, so it actually gets dissolved. You're going to consume it. There's nothing to stay in. So this is absolutely perfect for all of them. If you remove the wire gasket, this could be microwaved if you needed to do that. It is stovetop safe and dishwasher safe as well. Again, this is the blooming glass teapot. It makes 4 cups. And it comes with this beautiful bamboo trivet, which says timeless moments. Absolutely a wonderful gift for those of you who are looking for something special. This can be found on the blooming web page on our website. If you've downloaded our mobile app, you'll see the collections are exactly the same, but what's fun on the mobile app is you're just scrolling and tapping to put things into your cart. It's really a really fun shopping experience. If you haven't tried it yet, please do. One more, I wanted to give you a couple more options for those of you who are on the go. Right now, I'm not going anywhere. I'm very happy to drink my morning smoothie of tea and matcha right here in my house, but if you do have an on-the-go lifestyle where you might need to take your morning tea with you, this is a great option. This is our Elements tumbler. Again, this is bamboo on the outside. Comes with a screw top lid. On the inside, friends, this is like porcelain ceramic. It's like a teapot. So the inside will be kept hot or cold for 2 to 3 hours. It does have a nice fine mesh infuser basket here. So if you were going to use this for matcha, you could put the matcha in and then just shake your bottle, and it would dissolve the matcha into your hot water. Obviously it's designed for loose leaf tea as well, so you can put your loose leaf tea in here. This Elements infuser basket makes 2 cups, similar to my glass mug. So the mug is better for sitting down, the tumbler is better for walking around. So again, 3-piece set, the tumbler, the infuser basket, and of course the lid. This is the Elements tumbler and it's sold $103. Moving on to the next item, this is a gift set kind of that I put together for you. Definitely for that morning commute, definitely for the person on the go. Even the fact that sometimes I'm in the kitchen, into the office, into the warehouse space, doing all the things, and I'm walking around. I have an apron with literally a big old pouch in it, and I can bring my tumbler with me wherever I go. So the next item is number 104, and it comes with an Elements tumbler and then 3 bags of our matcha. So you're going to get our raspberry, our peach, and our chocolate matcha. 3 bags of 3 a bag of 3 of our different flavors of matcha, so you can give them all a try. Again, kind of depending on your taste, it's really fun. This bottle here, you know, the infuser basket, while it's designed for tea, you could put fruit in it. Get some fresh raspberries. Even in the freezer section at my grocery store, I can buy frozen berries. If you want a cold drink, you got your frozen berries in here, you got your matcha, shake it, you're on the go. You can be sipping while you drive or commute to work. So this morning matcha combo has it all. The tumbler and 3 bags, half-ounce bags of our matcha. I'm going to bring those on the screen next and talk about each one of them individually. So the regular matcha is sold $105. This is the matcha, like I said, that's unflavored. Regular matcha is sold $105. And friends, you're going to see above my head if you're watching on Facebook that we have 2 sizes of matcha. So if you were interested in putting this item into your cart, you would type the word sold, the number 105, and the size. Again, we have 2 sizes available right now, and you would need to type it exactly as you see it in order for the computer system to read it. I see we've got a few people watching right now. I'm going to ask you to go ahead and spill the tea before I get any further. Good morning, Miss Karen. How are you, sweet lady? Did you get your yoga in this morning? I'd love it if you'd spill the tea. If you're watching on the mobile app, we're going to ask you to come on over to Facebook, find the video of me wearing the Santa apron, tea for energy, and go ahead and let everyone know, spill the tea on your news feed and in groups that you are allowed to do so. Next up, friends, is our peach matcha. Oops. Me and all the buttons. Okay, peach matcha is next. I think the peach is the one that we came out at about the same time as we introduced regular. We've had this for a while, definitely one of our best sellers. It is peach, and again, friends, what you are buying is matcha powder. So all of the powders do look exactly the same. I don't want you to think it's chunks of powder because you would want it to dissolve. That's how matcha is traditionally sold. So the peach flavored matcha is sold $106. Chocolate is up next. The chocolate matcha is $107. Chocolate matcha is sold $107. So the chocolate matcha is actually what I am using today to make my morning smoothie. So I've got my chocolate matcha dissolved in hot water. Now what I'm going to do, it's not too hot. I only used a little bit of water. I'm going to insert the infuser basket right inside my mug, and I'm going to put, again, about 2 servings of tea, which for me, I'm using coconut truffle, which is a black tea. It's got coconut and cocoa beans, so it's playing with the chocolate matcha, and I'm going to cold steep it. So I'm not using my kettle. I am cold steeping the coconut truffle, so it's going to sit in the water for the rest of the video, and it's going to cold steep. Cold steeping will take a little bit longer, 10 to 15 minutes to make myself happy. But it's going to do that. It's going to rock and roll while I'm chatting. So it really doesn't matter. I don't know about you, but I think the kitchen always has a little something to do, right? Unloading the dishwasher, putting the dishes away, just tidying up, cleaning up, prepping. You know, there's always something to do, so I really don't mind the wait. Normally, I would probably pop it into the fridge because, again, I'm looking for a nice cold smoothie that I can drink while I'm doing my errands and stuff. The next one is our raspberry matcha. Raspberry matcha is sold $108. Raspberry matcha is sold $108. So again, we have 2 sizes, and you're going to see that I'm going to talk about some of our loose leaf tea that are really make sense as great combinations if you are going to mix your loose leaf tea with your morning matcha. You can do both. Obviously, I'm doing both together, or you could absolutely do them separately. This is the apple cinnamon matcha. Is $109. Apple cinnamon matcha is sold $109. We are going to move into the loose leaf tea, and the next one I want to tell you it's in limited edition. So the matcha is something that we carry all the time. We have lots of flavors that we carry all the time, but right now we're kind of having fun with some flavors that we are carrying just for a short period of time. We only have a few pounds blended up and we introduce them to the group. The last time when I introduced pineapple matcha, people lost their minds. It sold so fast. Not everyone got some, but we do have it back again. Friends, our loose leaf tea comes in 3 sizes. The 8 ounce will make about 100 servings, 2 ounce 20 to 5, and half ounce is 5 to 6. So you're going to see above my head now, pineapple matcha is sold 110 and it comes in 3 sizes. So this is the pineapple matcha. And friends, this is both, okay? This is loose leaf tea, so you're gonna need an infuser basket for your loose leaf tea, but it does have matcha powder right inside it. This particular blend has popped rice, roasted rice, gunpowder, and candied pineapple. So it's got amazing depth of flavor, and it is in limited edition. So if you're shopping on our website, you'll see that there's a page for our limited edition teas. Again, if you're shopping on the mobile app, that is also the name of the collection. Next up, friends, we're going to talk about mates. Mates are completely different, yet a little bit the same. Green Yerba Mate is sold $1.12. Green Yerba Mate is sold $1.12. So mates are a completely different plant. They are not actually the tea plant. But here in America, anything we steep is called tea. So you can go outside to your backyard and pick a flower like chamomile or an herb like peppermint, throw hot water over it, and steep it. It's called tea. So again, this Yerba Mate, it is a plant. It grows in the Amazon. It has a really stimulating level of caffeine. It's a completely different antioxidant than in matcha, and it might be something perfect for you. So green Yerba Mate is sold $1.12, and then we have 3 flavors of mate that I'm going to talk about next. It's hard to say which our best-selling tea is, but in the summertime, the papaya mango kind of rules. I think it's very summery and fabulous. Papaya mango mate is sold $1.13. The papaya mango mate is sold $1.13. This is both fruity and just a little bit floral. I think it depends whether you steep it hot or cold. I would say that with all 3 flavors of mate, it will taste differently whether you steep it hot or cold. Pistachio lime mate is sold $1.14. Pistachio lime is sold $1.14. So this one is both nutty and citrus. I would definitely say it is nuttier. If you steep it in hot water, it's definitely more citrus. That lime comes through when you steep it in cold. So the pistachio lime is $1.14. Next up, this is the last mate I'm going to talk about. This is our warrior chai mate. Again, I think the papaya mango sells a little bit, is one of our better sellers in the summer, and that warrior chai is definitely pretty fabulous for the winter. It is a traditional chai, a chai blend of spices that we've added it to mate, and it has fruit in it as well. So it does have the cinnamon and ginger. It has orange and lemongrass, mango, pineapple, and papaya. That's all. That's like all the fruits pretty much, right? So definitely one of our best sellers. Now I promised you that we were going to get back to the tea plant, and this is breakfast blend. This is our breakfast blend. It's sold $1.16. Breakfast blend is sold $1.16, and this is Ceylon. So in the beginning of the video, I said we were going to talk about matcha, mate, Ceylon, and Darjeeling. Those are all technically type of teas. So this is Ceylon, which is the type of tea in our breakfast blend, and the quality is orange peacoat, which means it's like very tippity top. The beautiful top leaves are used in our breakfast blend. Nice and smooth and fabulous. I think you heard me say that I am steeping myself up cold. The coconut truffle right in with my hot steeped matcha powder that I've whisked in. And I'm using coconut truffle today. I've got a chocolate matcha going with my coconut truffle. And the coconut truffle is sold $1.18. And this has coconut and cocoa beans. So it does taste like a Mounds candy bar. And it was 100% what I was in the mood for today. Next up, friends, this is our Raspberry Earl Grey. And it's sold $1.19. Our Raspberry Earl Grey is sold $1.19. Now, I pulled this from the lineup. It is a black tea. It is a Ceylon-based tea. But it's also really, really good with the raspberry matcha. As you recall, we have unflavored matcha. We sell raspberry, peach, apple cinnamon, and chocolate matcha. So different flavors totally go really, really well with the black tea if you were going to blend the two. Next up, we've got our peach pie, again a black tea here at Sub Rosa Tea. Today's video, we're talking everything tea for energy. This is the peach pie and it's sold $1.20. Now this has both peaches and cinnamon and ginger. So this is absolutely perfect, of course, with the peach matcha powder. It's also good with the apple cinnamon matcha powder. I love it with both. I would say all three of these, the next two flavors as well. You could mix this with absolutely anything. This is our Sugar Plum Fairy, and it's sold $1.21. Sugar Plum Fairy is sold $1.21. So this does have plums and cinnamon. I would say the cinnamon is kind of in the background, that if you wanted to add apple cinnamon matcha to this, it would be great. One of the things that I love doing the apple cinnamon with is caramel, of course. We have 2 caramel teas. Very, very good. And cinnamon orange spice. I'm recording this in the winter time, and I think this is, boy, this just skyrockets for us. Everyone seems to want a bag of cinnamon orange spice this time of year. Absolutely perfect with the unflavored matcha, of course the apple cinnamon. It would just really marry the two together. If you want to do maybe a cold steep tea, I would recommend the peach, because obviously I think peach and orange taste great together. So that would be a really fun morning combination to get going. Friends, I also mentioned I was going to talk about Darjeeling. So we have 2 kinds of Darjeeling in inventory right now. Both of them are in limited edition. We're just kind of seeing how they go with our audience. A Darjeeling, this one is Darlin Darjeeling. It's sold $1.23. This Darlin Darjeeling is known as the champagne of teas. So while it is a black tea, it's called First Flush. It's picked early in the springtime. It is wonderful. It is nice and smooth, very low in tannins, but a good mouthfeel, like rich, like you know you're drinking a good cup of tea. One of my favorite tidbits with a good quality tea like this is keep steeping it. I had a day once where I steeped the same teaspoon of Darjeeling 8 times. It tasted so good. Even at the 8th time, then it was literally the end of my day. So I didn't keep going, but I mean, good quality loose leaf tea. Definitely steep it a few times, and the Darjeeling is one. Treat yourself. Treat yourself to a really, really good cup of tea. Now, my morning drink is ready to go, and I'm excited about that. I'm just going to, again, drain. I'm going to remove the tea leaves that are in the basket, and I'm going to drink my drink. I might even add some heavy whipping cream to it to kind of make it like a latte, because again, I use coconut truffle and chocolate matcha. So thank you, friends. Thank you. Oh, let me refresh really quick to see if I have any questions from the mobile app. Friends, even if I don't see your questions live on video, don't hesitate to comment. I will get back to them as soon as I see them. You're also welcome to email us. If you're brand new shopping with us via Comment Sold, you can enjoy 15% off. using the discount code NEW15, which is NEW15. No matter what you do, friends, with the rest of your day, I hope you have yourself a cup of tea and take care of you. Bye-bye, friends.